MacVoices at CES Unveiled. New lighting options from Nanoleaf. MacVoices is sponsored by RocketMoney. Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/MacVoices. MacVoices is in Las Vegas for CES. We're at Unveiled in the Nanoleaf booth talking to Jimmy. After 3 years, Jimmy, it's hard to believe.
Been a while. World has changed a bit.
It has, but I'm glad to see you're still here and Nanoleaf is still here.
Still above ground.
If that's the measure, then well, yeah. So I know you guys have done a whole lot of stuff over the past couple years. What are we showing here, and what should we know about?
Sure. There's a couple other products that we're launching this year. One of the things that we're showcasing here is our black panel. So it's a limited edition black panel. It looks really cool when it's off. It just looks completely black, but when it's on, you see the different colors. Right now, it's actually reflecting what it sees on the screen. So we have what's called Nanoleaf 4D. It reflects everything that it's seeing on the TV screen onto the panels. And if you have different lights within your home, you can position them in a three-dimensional space, and it'll be able to play just across all of your lighting products. Over here, I'm going to move along here. We have our Line Square. So it's 90-degree connectors for our lines products. You could create grids within your home. You can have up to 500 lines within a single setup. So you can build something that's massive on your wall. And then along here is our Matter product. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with Matter.
Absolutely.
So it's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears going into building out Matter, but we finally have it. So we have a whole assortment of lighting products that support Matter. And that's actually launching into stores probably around the end of Q1. So it's going into manufacturing now. We passed certification. And so that's been a lot of work in the last year doing that. And we have a demo of it working, so I'll see if I can get it to work. Hey Siri, lights on. So this is Siri going through Matter and all over Thread. And then I could do the same demo with Google. Hey Google, lights on. And that was Google speaking through Thread and over Matter. So it took us a long time to get here. I know it looks simple, but it's all speaking Matter, the same language. And it also works with Alexa. We have it set up with a different light bulb. Alexa, lights off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
You tempted the demo gods one time too many.
We are at CES, so there's a lot of interference.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are some of the things that we're showcasing. We also have our Sense Plus controls. So my belief is that the future of smart lighting goes beyond just the lights itself. It comes around the controls of it. So when you think about lighting controls today, it's mostly on, off, or dim. It doesn't really have any way to configure color. So with these, we have on, off, dim, and also color temperature control. So if you want tunable whites, you could have that. Or if you want different colorful scenes within your space, you could have that. But these also have sensors built into them. So they have motion sensors as well as brightness sensors. So as soon as you walk in the room, it'll be able to detect that you're coming in. It'll turn on the lights for you. And we also have a learning algorithm that actually learns your lighting preferences to turn on the lights to whatever setting that you like it for different times of the day. So this is the wired in one. And this is the wireless one that's actually battery powered. And it all works with Thread and Matter. So this is some of the exciting stuff about for lighting controls that we're introducing here at CES.
So forgive me if I'm missing the point, but what's the advantage to the wired in versus well, obviously wireless is wireless. What's the advantage to being wired in except for having a constant source of power?
So the wired in one also controls dumb lights. So if you have like dumb lights within your space, you could have it wired up to that and it'll become basically a smart light. The wireless one, a lot of people don't like dealing with wiring. So if you're not comfortable dealing with wiring, but you want just all smart lights within your home and be able to easily control the lights without having to whip out your phone or talk to your voice assistant, the wireless one is really, really useful for that. And really I think the true benefit is the motion sensor, being able to actually like have the motion sensor detect that you want the lights on and be able to detect when you're out of the room and turn the lights off for you. That's a big deal. And also the buttons on there, being able to override anything that it does, where like maybe it's 3 a.m. and you're going to the bathroom, it turns it on to 5%. And that's perfect. But what if you're rushing to get to the airport? Then you could just quickly tap the button, set it to 100%, and it's good to go.
Makes perfect sense. Go back to the black triangles for a minute. So you say this is a limited edition.
Yeah. These are limited edition black panels. We rolled it out a couple months ago, and it was a huge hit. It sold out within a couple of weeks, within I think 2-3 weeks. And so we did another run. Yeah, they're really cool.
So does the camera, all right, I assume that's a camera or something that's sensing the color coming off the TV.
Yes.
Does that come with the package?
No. So
Okay.
the camera product will likely come with light strips, but it'll work with all of our products. So it'll work with our lines product, our essentials product line, as well as all of our panel products. This was just the demo that we created for this media event.
Okay. Now I know the Matter stuff can't be, but how much of this is all compatible with legacy products from Nanoleaf? Because you've been doing this for a little while.
Yeah, the goal is to actually be able to update all of our products to support Matter. With the exception of our original Essentials products. They do work with Thread, but unfortunately we had to actually change some hardware in order to support Matter. So
Yeah, well, that's the march of technology.
yeah, but we will continue to support it, and they primarily work with Apple HomeKit. Apple HomeKit will continue to support kind of HomeKit, so should be good to go.
Great. The website, of course, is
www.nanoleaf.me. Nanoleaf.me.
great. Jimmy, it's good to see you. Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot, Chuck.
Take care.
Take care.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah,
I hope.
sure.
I hope it's not 3 more years.
Oh, no, probably we'll be here next year.
Okay,
Be
good.
around.
Folks, more from CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching.
Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.